Hello, I'm Chethan Anand from the Connected Grid Design Suite team, and if you've seen this was launched just 2 weeks back, and there's a lot of audience over here, there's a lot of excitement in our solution, and I will walk you through a quick demo of what the solution is, right? And what you see over here is the Connected Grid Design Suite. It is a software solution. This actually resides in Substation, helps you to configure all what is there over here. So if you see on this side of the screen, you have all the connected grid design switches over here and the routers, which is there in the substation. So this helps you to have the 61850 going out in the substation, in the process bus and in the station bus. And what will you do with this? So this helps you to connect all your substation automation, but you need to configure these devices, and that's where we come in and help you to configure these devices. So if you see over here, you have the electrical design in the single line diagram, but if you want to have the communication network also integrated along with that, then we help you to do that. So this is helping you to conveniently or easily drawing your network design over here. We give you a wizard kind of flow over here, where you can connect. What you see over here is the connected grid switch, which is the CGS2520 over here, and these are the different IEDs, the intelligent electronic devices, which are there in the substation, which is monitoring all the equipment in the substation. So this here is the port in the switch, which is connected to the IED, and what you can also see over here is the path, the communication path. What we usually show over here is the communication path from this IED and to which are other IEDs that this IED talks to. So we have all this information by importing the SCL file, but what you do after that is where we come in. So once you do that, we can understand all this and intelligently configure all the switches and the routers in the substation. And to help you to also replicate this across other substations, you can come over here and export this model. You can export all the switch configurations and also import this in other substations, so you can automate this very quickly. What used to take days and weeks for you to come up with the design and configuration of your substations will probably take a few days now. So cost savings of around 90% of your time. So what we can also show you is, once you have the IEDs, once all the information is flowing through our switches, we can capture all the information. Previously it used to go through all the copper wires, but now it's all through the switches. So once it goes into the switch, we capture all the information, we persist it, and we can do a lot more now. Since we have the data, you can do a lot more. Things like, you can see this IED, you can also see what are all the boost messages going in and out of these IEDs, which was never available to you before. So it's not only about cost saving, but also it enables you to come out with a lot more features, a lot more capabilities in your substation. So if you see this will tell you the boost messages going in and out of this IED. So the critical messages over here, which you can see, and you can also act upon it. And I will quickly take you to another view, and also what you can see is, you can see the total information coming, the performance of these IEDs, which you never had before. Like I said earlier, you have the switch which captures all the information. Now you can see the total bandwidth that this IED, the packets going in and out of this IED. So if there's an issue, they get to know beforehand that there's some issue happening out in this particular IED, and you can take corrective action.
Well, clearly,
and quickly I will switch to another view.
Not an industry for this space, for communications, for most well established.
In the meantime, I explained to you, this is the total network performance. Since you again capture all the information, we can give you statistics of what is all the information flowing across, what are the different protocols which is going on in substation, how much of boost capture is happening, how much of timing relay protocols are being used in the substation, and also which IEDs over here is actually sending out what kind of information, and who are the highest consumers of the bandwidth. And this is the sampling values. So the sampling values, earlier you had to actually take a probe and put it into the IEDs and capture the information. But what you can do today is see this live from anywhere, wherever you are. So we have the servers running in the substation. You can connect to it from wherever you are and keep monitoring your circuits and stabilize your substations. And also coming to this, so what I'm going to show you over here is a design circuit, a circuit which has been designed, and how we can overlay the communication information over the electrical information. So what you see here is a typical one-line diagram. And on top of this, to get you a very good view, to show you of how the communication is overlaid on top of the electrical. So if there's an issue tomorrow, it's a very good visualization which gives the electrical engineers a view of how the electrical communication is overlaid on top of the electrical information, and how all of them come together. So if there's an issue in the substation tomorrow, you know very clearly whether it's an issue with this communication link over here, or it is an electrical issue. So you can do a design, you can do monitoring, and you can use this to really improve your operational capabilities in a substation. Thank you.